I'm gonna move this spy to Lemonium so we can see if the Victorians have something right there. That is the most likely region that we will push anyway. So let us see. Not that big of a deal, and then they're dead, and then we can focus down on Nemosos next. There's gonna be a rebellion right here. We got this one, gives us more wealth and culture. And it also helps a little bit to growth in every province, and also increased military technology is always which unfortunately also increases the Celtic cultural influence. Why do I have um, why do I have two consecrated grounds? That's not what we want. What can we get? Uh, let's go for sanitation. I think that seems to be the most logical to get. We don't need two temples there, so sanitation. It's going to be like we already have a very powerful sanitation, but just add a little bit more so we get some public order. And we killed off the army of these Macedonian successionists. And next round we're gonna take this one out. This army is gonna go to Italy first, and they're gonna be used to take out. I'm gonna use my fleet. Where my fleet now? Where they are? Let's just check it out. Where the fleet is near Carthage. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna take my fleet, and I'm going to then attack either Alalia first and sweep down towards Caralis. But Carthage no longer has these regions. After that, I will have to see how is it. I will not go down here and take out Carthage down here, because then I'm going to maybe force these tribes to go at war against me, or Cyrene is also right here. Then I will have to push into them, and then I will have to keep going here, and then I will be bordering Egypt. So I'm going to be just taking these two regions, and then I may be pushing down in Africa with, or I will go here to the Balearic Islands and prepare an invasion, because we're gonna push the Romans gradually out, and then we'll have to push into Africa. Or I will just take the army, go down here, then into Africa, then use these two armies to sweep down Diga Tingis and the other region that is called Proturbis. Then the Romans are no longer in Africa, and after that we can maybe push into the these regions right here, and gradually just wipe out the Romans from behind. At the same time, we're pushing the arverni out first, and then we can gradually go down and sweep down the Iberian Islands. But I don't know what's gonna happen. So public order is increasing, which I find very good. And soon we have this increased sanitation. And then this building is almost done. We have 15,000 in the bank apparently, which makes me very, very happy. And yeah, time to end turn and see what happens. And where that rebellion in France is gonna happen somewhere. Oh, you brought that. I knew it. Oh, this is a hopeless fight. I was so close to getting back to the city. I can damage up the cavalry. but I won't be able to hold against these javelineers. That they will just break up my line. We can try, but this will not go well. I can promise you that. I have too few hoplites. Then we can come from several sides. Just spin me out. Okay, I will just auto-resolve it. It's no point in fighting here. Look at how close I was. So close to getting back to the city. Hmm? Okay. Sanaboom got pretty harshly, and then we have this one. They can get timber. All of a sudden, Grecia got themselves an improvement. We don't need it. I thought Beneventum already had that region. Okay, let's go for it. Right, that's not necessary. And I also need to check out marriageable family members. If we're able to get them. See what else can we get there. Don't need a cultivation, otherwise it's either this industrial, which seems very... let's just go for increased agriculture there. Right, let's check our family tree. Let's get married, everybody. Same time. Like, yeah, we're a busy schedule. We can't marry at different dates, so I guess we just marry everybody at the same time. Okay, doesn't look like we have. She can get married. Okay, congratulations. Okay, anybody else? Huh? Well, congratulations. Alright, anybody else? Oh, poor fella got himself several kids that died. Okay. You're not producing bastard children, are you? No. Not enough influence, I guess, but hey, he has already spawned a child. See what we can do. I think we're already done what we can. Yeah, looks like it. Right. Time for next round. Deal with the rebellion is number... Ooh, and the arverni. Okay, that's just a limited. And they don't even disrupt our... they just take away some population. But that's totally fine. We could eliminate that, but we can also take Nemosos and... First of all, deal with the rebellion. Just gonna check if there's gonna be another one. It should. Yeah. It's acceptable though, like it's not that far. Right, how many men do we have here in Bibracte? The hoplites are full, that's good. I'm taking, like, looking at these units first right here, because I need to determine if this one is going to be a threat. Doesn't look like it. Take, oh, sorry, go to the boat. And then I have to deal with the rebellion. The 20, do they have a rebellion right here? No, it says 8. Yeah, it says 20 plus. But are they rebelling here or what? What's the cause of that one? Anyway. I can easily crush this one, but we don't need to actually fight this one. Not in the mood. That will deal with their... we took a lot of damage there. There we go, the successionists are now dead. But we can now start resupplying our troops. Yeah, they will get suffer attrition right here, but it is manageable. And can we send this one out on the boat, or should we send them by land? I think I send this army by land, so this can deal with this Arverni army here and push towards Tolosa. Then these two armies can then sweep down. Lemonium is almost within range, and so is Nemosos. So Lemonium and Nemosos, and then it's Urdigala, which is here. Right. Let us sweep down on the... I actually don't want to sweep down with this army right now because it's just not healthy. But we can... Ooh, we can deal with them in one turn. Okay, good. Let us send this army down here towards this little Gallian village right here. It's not like an actual village that you can visit or something. It's just small houses right there, so it seems to be a good positioning to strike here. It will also block this army if this army comes up. That's why I do that. And let us go after the Romans here. We gotta secure back these territories. Come on, let's see. Should we get one? Empire maintenance is empire maintenance. Let's just deal with it. Commander. And let's deal with the Romans here. They will probably just sally out. Probably just sally out. They didn't, okay. Good for me.
Your orders! Orders understood!
Nice. These two, if I can get my Magimas to here, that will really help me, as they will all be blocked, like bottlenecked right here, if they go through that direction. I need to be wary of their enemy Javelineers, but rest of them are not really that worried if they come in frontally.
We await your command. Missile infantry at your command.
They do have some cavalry though, so I also have to respect that. But We can just have our cavalry like this, and we are set. So let's go with the Agimas up. The enemy will probably wait until their boats have landed before they do anything. We also need to be wary of these. They seem to have a lot of troops. Come on, let's move up. Yeah, the enemy will not go through there, I don't think so anyway. But we will be ready with the cavalry right there. And move up with the Cretans. Then we have their heavy pillum. So they will inflict heavier damage than like a non-heavy pylum. But let's see what happens here. The Cretans can shoot these Celtic Iberian skirmishers here. They have low armor. So they should be killed off rather quickly. Once my troops get their little... However, there's no point in shooting these troops in defensive formation. That's not the point. Target the Alalia instead. And let's get ourselves to... well... Go into a dense phalanx formation right here. The enemy will hurl their javelins, and yes, I will suffer casualties here, but in the end I will survive. And I will thrive. Well, let's try to deal with their archers. I mean javelineers, but that should be one less. Oh, they survived. Okay. Like if they don't want to use their precursors, that's perfectly fine by me. But they should. Oh, they have free ammunition. These marines, that's very powerful. Can I kill those? No, I can't kill those troops. Am I shooting these men? Yeah, they're starting to cause casualties, but the Romans are very well armored. That's not like a major issue for them. And I got a bonus slinger right there, so that's good that enemy cavalry is right there. Never fight in defensive formation when you're fighting a phalanx, and especially not head on. Not against a phalanx or shield wall. Just before contact in that case, or if you're about to get killed or hit by cavalry, then you get more. They get a lot more armor here, so and a little bit more bonus versus infantry, but not enough. Like they have such a high armor rating, it will take a little bit of time before my pikemen will start to do some casualties on them. But it will happen. The enemy doesn't seem to react. Oh right, yeah, I'm on a timer here, so the Romans only need to survive here, but I'm starting to get their health damage in. Okay, the slingers are shooting from this direction. That's very far. We don't need the slingers right there. I could hurl. No, these slingers are gonna hurl at the cavalry right here. Let's go with that. Oh, and enemies right here, like on the flank here. So they seem to be trying to go around. Bastards. So let's pair our peltas here to help out these pikemen by shooting at their unshielded sides. The Romans will drop eventually.
Pick your targets, men!
All units suffer when hit on the unshielded side. The Romans are no different, except they have a little bit bigger shield, but again, it doesn't really matter. And that should be it. Stop the firing. The enemy's bleeding pretty heavily now. There we got one route going in here, and their cavalry suffered enormous casualties very quickly, it seems.
Missile infantry at your command. Macedon!
This cavalry is also suffering. So let's see, medium infantry is right there. Hold fire with these slingers. That took almost all of their ammunition to just kill a single cavalry unit. Come on. That's good. What's not good at it, this is on a timer. The Romans just need to hold out. That's not good at all. Yes, good. Alalia cavalry has been routed. I could shoot now the antisignatati. Right, I will use these peltas to run down these legionaries. For now, that seems to be the best option. Oh, ha! And this cavalry, yeah, that's smart. Yeah, go. Exactly. Well, let's go here. Can we kill off their cavalry right there? Thank you very much. Our general don't have a scare, but the enemy is wavering, so shouldn't take much to rout him. There we go. Can we rout this Italian slinger also? It's a bit annoying that it stands there, and like these Roman swordsmen or whatever are just standing there. Let us try to push further and deeper into this. Our Balearics have now used their ammunition here, but the enemy has lost their cavalry. And the Romans are still not happy. Gotta kill off the slinger here so it doesn't do any hit points
Ready and waiting.
damage. I could use my archers, but I want to keep my archers. Use that ammunition against the enemy.
Foot companions.
The enemy seems to be rather frozen in place, sort of.
Advance at speed.
Right, let's go even deeper in formation. That's good. We kill off their
Slingers.
cavalry right here. So we gotta get a reaction from the Romans. They gotta send in more units. Now they're sending in their lighter javelineers. They seem to be saving the best for last. Oh yeah, running away, are we? Yeah, those Romans are gonna hurl their pilum. It is not gonna be pretty. Well, kill those levy marines for sure. Javelins are javelins. Shoot the other one.
Stop.
Okay, the enemy is right there. Okay, they're hurling at me. Okay, I will hurl at them. They're gonna get through that.
Ready for orders.
Right, I gotta turn my agimas so I am facing the right direction with my short pikemen.
Speed.
There we go. Managed to kill off that unit. That's excellent.
Break the lines.
Try to hunt them down. Let's see. Ooh, the enemy is coming in with more men, right? Yeah, that is
Brave sons.
just Italian slingers, but we gotta be careful. Yeah, the enemy charges in.
Strike low. Strike low. Into their bellies.
And now the Roman horde is coming in. But we gotta, I think we gotta move back here. That's,
Foot companions.
can I stretch them out? No.
Pikemen ready for orders.
Let's go back with these pikemen here.
Foot companions.
Don't think it's necessary to be that deep.
Ready.
Wanna be...
Double time.
Oof.
At the double. Legionary. Foot companions.
Oh, shoot those Celtic troops.
At speed.
Keep our reserve unit, I suppose.
Royal thorax
Let's
swordsman.
see what the Romans do. The opponent's cavalry. They seem to be just willing to charge in. Everybody here is just charging. Enemy will tire themselves out. We gotta go here to secure that flank. These troops are getting devastated. Let's see, the Antisignatati are charging in, so is the cavalry of the enemy.
Ready and waiting. Foot companions. Double time. Missiles awaiting targets.
The
Fire on the enemy.
I gotta be wary of the dogs. The Romans here have a little bit of an edge because they will slowly pick off these kind of troops. These men must retreat. They're a little bit too far forward. So I gotta go back a little bit with these troops. But they're high on my heels. So I better run them and try to get information quickly. You see, I lost a lot of men right there. And the enemy's gonna keep going, but I can kill off these Celtiberians. And these Antisignatatis are very well armored, so that I can't... Well, the painted warriors I can... Ooh, they kill a lot. 15 armor, I could have hit them early, but... Gotta try to hit them... Well, I definitely can move around with these thorax swordsmen, but legionaries are, in the end, better than my troops. My swords, anyway. Ooh. Okay, so he might be hurling at my archers. And that's actually quite good, because that means less damage on my pikemen. We are gonna try to get our general in here. These Agimas must try to hold out. Let's try to get a final volley right here. And we going to try to get their marines. We're gonna use our peltas against the Antisignatati. I'm going to try to chase them. The Agimas are suffering heavily against these Romans. Just gonna add all my precursors to this fight here. Alright. Can we charge in? We know the Roman troops were all garrisoned in the town, so that means they will all die after this battle. Charging in here, we're breaking all of their marine troops. We want to try to attack the peltas, right? You know, having the peltas right here in behind the old Romans, all that big Roman cluster of troops. Gonna try to deal with them. Right, I want you to hold fire. Don't attack those lighter troops, just keep pushing in against these troops. Right here. Go inspire. Our general is suffering some casualties here. That gate, the Romans now got broken.
Missiles awaiting targets. cavalry. Macedonians ready. Royal thorax swordsman.
Royal Thorax, be ready. The Roman troops are all mixed together. They don't have a clear organization about where the unit is where. Time for us to just hurl.
Enjoy yourselves.
Doing some hit point damage to these units.
Melee infantry.
And now we can just charge here and try to get those
Force use.
now
Advance.
spearmen.
General.
Yeah, the Gimas can kill many, but they also suffer. They're very offensively oriented, so army losses, right? Yes. Right. Charge in and kill these lot. Kill them all.
Yours to command. Orders. Royal thorax swordsman. Pikes ready.
A brutal fight, but we won.
General, engage. Companion cavalry. Protoss. Companion cavalry. Royal thorax swordsman. Missile infantry ready. Archers! Forward!
Just try to hunt them down. Just for the experience, really, and pure hatred. They killed a lot of Agimas here, so... Well, we can end the battle now.
Ready for battle.
Right? We're gonna...
Commander. On the move.
Fortunately, it's our territory, so that we were... well, it says that we're gonna replenish. I don't think they will. But if they do, then this is just a bonus. Well, 128. Really? And Carthage has three soldiers right there. That won't be able to do much. Let's see, the governor's back here. These troops are gonna move there. They might be raiding me, but I don't really care. Here I need to get maybe a party in Gallia. Must celebrate the reunification of Gaul under a single ruler. Yes. So we got some +8. That's good enough for when these buildings are completed. And yeah, we can go towards the Pictonus immediately. Then we can go for Nemosos next round. So we have 2 or 3, and then depending on how this battle goes, but it should be fairly easy to do. Yeah, some Gallic warriors, some tribesmen, some slingers, but not much. Like this and this, and then we have a pretty solid ground, because then we can push this army down. And when we have Burdigala and just place ourselves outside here, we just need somebody to go down here, kill this army. We'll get replenishment. Go here to Tolosa, and then we have one army here, and then an army here, and then we have freed up a secondary one of the armies to go against the Icenia. We are at peace with Icenia, I think. Yeah. We're at peace with them, but they will just keep...
We will gladly listen to your offers.
But they will just keep... They will keep betraying me. They have no other way of going and getting some new land but through me. So that's what the enemy is going to do. We have these new ships and they are fairly good. Carthage is safe. It's more Tapsos I need to worry about. But again, we just have to... can I go... Well, I can go almost all the way with this army. Where it's a good spot. Probably Genoa is probably a good spot to... let us try to have this troop right here, in case the Romans will do anything, whilst I try to position this army maybe in Panormos. Yeah, we'll sweep down to Panormos, then we go attack Caralis. Yeah, that sounds good. Let us just... should we just blockade them? Yeah. We just keep the fleet there for now. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Never mind. Never mind. Just go for blockade here. A lot more hoplites than in early game. But that also means they will have to fight on walls, and that is not something they're supposed to do. Very few javelineers, very few melee infantry in Caralis. So let's just blockade their new capital here. Yeah, next round is gonna be improved. I will probably... let's attack the Pictonus now and just get this done. Aha! One of their armies there, that will draw in their entire force. But that is not a bad thing, that's a really good thing. That's 17. Right. Oh. Yeah. Well, we could easily kill this. I can just go around and attack the main army. Then the general is useless. Let's go towards the main army. Oh, it says I have a little chance in winning this battle. Well, let's just go there and find out if that's true. Rally out, yeah, of course. The garrison army and the main army that was inside will just move together. Then they will have that little general troop coming in as well. Go same order as before. Here we have the Valeric. These Peltas units can be... It has to be behind my lines.
Sons of Ares.
Right, they have a trap right there, so I can move quickly with all my troops there. Cretans move here. And then just walk with my Agrarianians and the Rhodians. A single spear noble right there. How many men? 200 men. The Gema can deal with that along with the general. Let's try to hunt them down. If he's going to stay there, let's go here. It's a little risky, but they only have one cavalry unit. So I feel rather safe in doing so, and it's a light cavalry unit.
Slingers! Agrionian! For the gods of Olympus! Agrionian! For Macedon! Slingers! At the double! General! Riders at the double!
Is that unit a priority? No. I just want to get rid of it.
Advance at
I don't fear the enemy troops. It's just the numbers. They only have the numbers. Then they have some traps here, but they will just step on it themselves. And
your orders.
then we will butcher them. I'm dealing with this one
Set speed!
so that this unit is weakened. So I can easily kill it off. Well, wait, I can do that anyway. But
Riders at the double! General! We await your command! Yes, Commander!
just trying to get the hit point damage in. Let's see, where are they going? Are they stretching themselves out, or what is happening here?
Thorax pikemen! General, tell us! Thorax pikemen! At speed!
Good throw. Okay.
Missiles ready and waiting.
Slingers, you can open fire. Okay, the enemy sort of reacted to my troops getting within range.
Orders.
Okay, they reacted to that. Let's move up the archers. Wow, and this general has done so well. Already weakening up this spear noble.
Pikemen.
4x pikemen go in here, form ourselves to a wall and attack. And archers, time for you to shine, kill off their slingers.
Pikemen ready for orders.
Let's go and attack. Well,
Macedonian.
time for us to run up with these troops.
Ready and waiting.
Really care what we kill.
Slingers. Hades.
Try to kill off this.
Great charge.
Are they gonna charge me? I don't know. They're not. Okay. So, our short pikemen are butchering these Argoi troops. They're supposed to be the elite of the elite, but they were wrong. Let's go. The Pictones are suffering here. They got some Gallic archers and then lots of slingers. The enemy is suffering. Well, they have 2 ammunition, so they will do twice the damage than that they normally would. But that's not good enough, because it's light javelins that they hurl. These troops should be dead. Let's see. Yeah, good for them. Take the general here. Oh. Well, we scatter their main troops, but they're coming to my flank here. That is not something we want. Right, we have the archers there. Gotta keep firing with the slingers. The slingers here are hurling, shooting down all the troops coming to... They're just trying to flank me. The Agrarians can absolutely deal with these. And then we move the slingers to the flank. Let's see, these Agrarians also to the flank here. Go here and then here, so they get a clear angle. Move the cavalry now. Let's see, go for this unit here. Agrarians should win decisively against the tribesmen. And we already dealt with that general, so that also means that because all of these troops here will die after the battle. Like, I don't need to chase them down.
Slingers! Shock cavalry ready! Agriarian axemen! Advance!
Try to hunt them down.
Charge!
It's important that we get our charge off.
Ready and waiting!
Because the Axemen have mainly a good charge, and that's their biggest advantage. Okay, their cavalry is getting a little bit close. The Pictone Axeman is also suffering. We won here, that means we need to fall back right here so that we don't get hit by our own slingers. Let's use our Agrarians against the Gallic warriors. We have the heavy cavalry. Okay, let's charge with the heavy cavalry. I go with the Agranians right behind. The heavy cavalry has a good charge, so we can maybe get a good rear attack on them. The enemy was not braced here, so heavy cavalry will do well, unless unless of course I shoot my own men. Let's go. Make the Agranians go here. Agranians charge in against the flank, and these are 4-speed also, so they can catch up. And if the enemies don't, if they just keep running after my cavalry, then their infantry is just gonna get moved down by my Agranians in pursuit. But now we can charge against this on 2 different sides. And our general is coming up also with a scare ability. So that will just finish off that unit quickly. Yes. Right, go around. Oh, apparently the Cretans went into melee combat. Yeah, let's go here. Agranians attack here. Slingers just shoot whatever. We don't care.
Missiles awaiting targets. Advance at speed. Agrianian axemen. Charge! Agrianian axemen.
Charge in here, charge in here.
Thessalian cavalry. Agrianian axemen. Forward! General. Engage! Missile infantry at your command. Quick orders.
Sword follower, so hunt down those sword units. And very big cluster of troops here, but they can't do anything against the Caralis pike wall. Or more, as you know, pike phalanx. But we gotta be correct. Like, they're all clustered up against the pike phalanx. But there are no breaches, nothing that they can exploit. And I can just hit them from the flanks again and again. And I also have a scare, which means that I can just pop it here, for example. This unit will rout. And then that's one less unit for the enemy. The enemy is starting to tire out now. My slingers are now able to hit the enemy in the back.
Command. Yours to command. For glory. General. Charge. Missile infantry ready. General.
Charge! And you can look at the kills that my general is getting. The enemy is going down rather rapidly. But this is also because they're so low tier that we don't have to worry about it. And to make sure that they're all dead, we'll continue the battle.
Forward.
And send the Cretans also in here, but we're gonna triple speed it so that we don't waste anyone's time. yeah, it's a pretty simple, and the Sarisa pikemen did not suffer that many casualties at all. None of my units suffered lots of casualties. Not bad for an Agrarian, 921 kills. But again, it's low tier, low tier units right here. And I have to quit battle here so my general doesn't die by an accidental trap. Good. Excellent.
Commander.
The Pictones are now dead, meaning the enemy doesn't have a the Arverni no longer have a trading partner. And that is a lot of barracks that we don't want there, we don't want this either, and we don't want the culture right there. We're gonna get 4 horses right here and a farm, and well, maybe 2 farms, we will see. Next round we're gonna get an improvement. Let's check out. No, okay, so it's next round, and then we will see what the enemy does. Can we move the spy now? Then we have taken Pictones. We don't need an arm. We just need to see the Arverni. I had an army right here. Yeah.
There is more I could do.
Some early shield wall troops and one late. Or what? No, it's actually an early Gallic shield wall. Lots of Axemen mercenaries here for the for the Arverni. They have a better local version, so I'm surprised they don't use that one. And yeah, next round we'll take Nemosos. If this Arverni army doesn't intervene with it, we will take it. Next round, let's go. Well, the Sarin have not really done anything army-wise towards me, so they only have a little. Ooh, and Galatia took. Okay. Rhodos and that they are reliable allies anyway. Carthage so far is not doing anything. Did I get replenished? No, I did not get the replenishment there. But we will get new troops every turn, or new population every turn, I should say. So we should soon get starting to get better things. Gonna do. Wait, let's check out what's better. What is better here and what's better here. This was only one option right there. This will give me better research. This one will just give me minus heavy infantry recruitment, but that is also maybe just in this region. I'll just give me an overall, and since I'm not planning on recruiting anything here anyway, I can just might as well go here. That's expensive.
We hunger for battle.
Well, this army keep moving now,
March.
and this. Well, don't stay there, you fools! Get on board, and ooh, we can almost get to Panormos in one turn. Excellent.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. And let's just go with try to upgrade everything here and just upgrade every armor, because we have lots of level 2 armor right there. It's not worth it on these archers because that just adds 1 armor and they're so lightly armored. There's no point in that. See, nothing right there. Let us retreat from Caralis, because we're going to charge them. You know, I need to actually get an army ready here in Panormos. First of all. A little bit scary, but the ships again here will be a good distraction, and then I just need to siege them for 1 turn. Then I have enough ladders to get all my heavy swordsmen on board immediately. That should be good enough. And what else can we do? Okay, the Gauls have gone to this little river right here. This Macedonian army has now recovered, so it can, and there are another arverni armies coming in here, so maybe they will join against this fight, or maybe they will just try to hold Nemosos. You can attack from 2 directions almost. We are not gonna go this little route here. That's just a trap. We will go here.
We hunger for battle.
And this army can block the other arverni army by the river.
On the move.
Because this army is not, well, because this army is entrenched, there won't be a river battle if I attack here. So it will be a normal land battle. If they had not been entrenched, it would have been a river battle. And Gallia seems to be needing another game, if possible. Trace, Ethereum. Ah, that's not possible, right? No. Well, what am I gonna do? Gonna go for the 12. Do we need something else? Not really. That's quite a lot of something like this. Just gonna keep doing that and keep getting our troops replenishment. And now we're gonna send this army up here. Then maybe we will push the Romans out, or maybe we just defend with 1 army against these tribes. I can sweep. Okay. First take out this, and then I take this, and then I take... No. I don't want to deal with the Sarrenians. Right. Then it gives me 1 option. just continue sweeping in here with these two armies. Or we'll see what happens.
Commander.
Right. Oh, I didn't attack the arverni. Damn it. Forgot. They might attack me, but that's okay. Either way. And we're gonna go with 2 armies, right? Against 1 Macedonian. Oh. 3 armies. Really? Okay, I guess I just have to save here in case of... that is a lot of troops. So I will just make a quick save also. But I actually was quite stupid of me to get the whole recording of Macedon YouTube first. I should have just made a quick save. In case of, like, if the case of Macedonian, if that happens here, it shouldn't happen because the enemy can only have 40 units in the field. It's not 3 armies. So, yeah. I will just stop recording and then get back into the battle. Well, welcome back. Time for us to fight this battle. The enemy has some good shield wall troops and good heavy cavalry. But if this is a river battle, then the cavalry's role is going to be very, very limited. Main threat, these heavy skirmishers. Gallic axemen are very low quality. I know they're cheap, but they're relatively low quality. After the charge, they're pretty much useless. Lots of heavy cavalry here for the Gauls, but they will just get killed off in the river. If there is a river, let's find out. And no river. Okay. That's problematic. That's a lot of heavy cavalry the enemy will have on the field. During the load-in, I said I hope for a river battle, because that bottleneck would have really aided me. But I guess I will kill them faster if there's a normal battlefield, as we will have the... Yeah, I could have killed them faster, but I guess we just have to hold and pray that this is enough. We have a timer though, so we have a slight advantage in that regard. Bad thing though, the enemy has a lot of heavy cavalry. I do mean a lot of heavy cavalry here. So I have to be very wary with my cavalry, as they will be quite, especially the Thessalians that are already beat up, will be hard to fight. And there's a wood line right here, so meaning it will be hard for me to spot if the armies will come through here. Maybe they will just sweep me down if I just go forward. But that's my problem. Let's find out where the enemy is.
Ready! I will not leave this place without gore blood on my sword.
Good for you.
I swear by all the gods and by the honor of my ancestors, I will have blood, and you men will have victory.
For victory! One advantage I will have is that enemy AI, when they have a massive numerical advantage, they usually get very overconfident in what they can do. So they usually just rush forward, meaning this army will fight first, and then they will die, and then the other armies will come into the field. But that is only first when a unit has either been wiped out or been routed from the battlefield. Gotta get my archers in place. My pikemen can go a little bit up, but I don't need to rush it. Let's go backwards with the archers, so they like gathering themselves up as my heavier pike units are going up in the field to take their place. Anyway, can the archers shoot now against the heavy skirmishers, please? Time for us to deal with those pesky javelineers. We can see other troops coming in. And we gotta try to kill off this one. Go to diamond formation. Because this diamond formation has bonus versus cavalry. We gotta try to hold out. We'll get some precursors at the cavalry and some slinger fire. Hopefully that helps the Thessalians. Hey, these cavalry slingers must shoot. Yeah, the slingers are doing good against this heavy cavalry. And the other oh! This archer suffered. That's not good for the archers. Let's see these. Come on, shoot. No guts, no glory. Okay, and enemy cavalry here. Routed. No. No. They didn't rout. Damn it. More cavalry is coming through this place. The Thessalians are doing well. But the slingers are the most important thing here, so that they can keep firing at the cavalry here. And more units are going to come down here and sweep down. Fortunately, some of their cavalry are just going head on long into this. And that's good for me. Shoot the heavier skirmishers. Fall back with the Agrianians. Make a block that we can use. And then go with the pikemen right here, I suppose. We're gonna try to get that. Well, if you charge the medium cavalry. Oh, more cavalry coming in here on the flank. This is not good. Absolutely not good. No. Well, got one of them. Let's kill the other one. But the Thessalians are gonna lose badly here. They will get swept off the field. Oh, and my slingers are now getting attacked. Good for the enemy. Keep attacking here, and we gotta swing in with the royal pikemen on this side. The Agrianians are going to get wiped out here. That's no point in fighting there. The spear infantry though is going to get murdered. Try to get this one. The axemen are holding out a little bit, but this is not good at all. Royal pikemen go here. We're winning. On this side, I need to scare this unit off. I need to scare these cavalry so I can get my slingers so I can shoot all of the cavalry. This is a critical moment. I need every missile troop. How are the Cretans doing? Out of ammunition, okay. And of course this charged straight into me. The Agrians have quite tough morale, right? So they're not something that will die easily. Oh, okay. Well, attack here. Did we rout that unit? Yes. Okay, let's charge in here against this group. And the enemy here are now retreating. Archers just shoot the heavy skirmishers. Yeah, the Agrianians attack here. Oh, that's good that the enemy just charged in here along here. Balearic slingers are doing well. Let's retreat with this slinger unit. The enemy has... Let's sweep in here, kill off this unit, and then attack the heavy command unit. And set up the Royal Pikemen right here, ready to support.
Missile infantry ready.
Agranians, you have almost used their javelins. That was your last unit. Okay, good. Okay, the enemy will just sweep down here. The enemy's tired now. But these Agranians are dead. But they did well. Like holding so long against a heavy cavalry force. We can't complain about their performance because they did excellent. The enemy general should be dead, but the enemy has more skirmishers coming in here. Right? Yes, they have. Now we gotta sweep in from the flank. Okay, the Cretans are suffering here. And the heavy skirmishers are dangerous, like don't be mistaken. They are very, very dangerous. Form up a pike wall right there so these troops are safe. Get the general ready to intercept any potential. But if they charge my pikes, that's a good thing. '46, '49, and '59. You can see that the enemies are all coming in with all kinds of troops just sweeping in. And more heavy skirmishers right here. I want to break them up. I need to kill off their heavy cavalry first of all to get mobility advantage. But I have no firepower remaining and I'm starting to suffer casualties in my pike phalanx. Because they're getting flank shots right here. I'm not getting to use my armor. Don't get to use my shield. So I can just try to hold out. Why is my general walking when you should be bloody running? That's just a 27 unit. That's not much there to matter. Okay, the Balearic Slingers have used their ammunition. The Royal Pikemen, okay. Maybe I will just sweep down. The Salients are rather weak, but so is the enemy. So I can maybe charge in here. Is this good? Nope. Not good at all. But the enemy is slowly losing ground. And we gotta be grateful for that. Haha. Winning, but routing. They were very tired, so they should rout. They should anyway, but these aliens are almost wiped out. Come on, Agranians, help these men out. Help them out. 12 men versus 37. That's not a fantastic start. I will try to get these mercenary warbands routed and then charge these Gallic heavy skirmishers. We need to get them out of there. And my Thessalians shattered, so they lost probably more than 10 men. Hopefully they have more than that left, but if not, we will survive. And we are dealing with this unit first because they have not used their javelins yet. We're gonna try to get that advantage. The Agranians, Peltas will have to do this. And this skirmisher units, they can now turn around, whilst the Peltas pikemen can be here protecting these two slingers. We can charge in. Gonna sweep down on these heavy skirmishers. That's the. It's simply because they have javelins. I don't want to waste the ammunition on them in the future. But things are looking good. I could charge this Gallic mercenary warband. Let's do it. They will have their javelins off. But we don't care, we are Macedonians after all. Then I get a secondary volley, like this is not good for me. I could potentially lose the general every time, and every second can be. That's not fantastic.
Understood.
Oh, and a beast. Oh, and then the arverni are right behind my lines here. The royal pikemen must interfere here because the enemy is coming in with a lot of men. And I'm trying to get this one, but the Kinitgetoi are just going behind and start. Okay, that's good. They're organizing themselves to fight my Cretans instead. And the rest of their reinforcements just going in here to get killed off. Let's see, very tired. I can go through the woods now, I guess. Where is my general? Right here, okay. Maybe I can sweep down on the Gallic general. These Agrianians can definitely go around here. I can make them fewer in numbers. And I can get a scare off some unit here. It doesn't matter really what we route. But the pike phalanx must... we gotta sweep down here on them. They can't be allowed to get such a good advantage. I'll try to rout that general. He's wavering and he's getting slaughtered. Maybe we can rout him. Maybe. 245. Yeah, excellent. Hunt down this bastard general. A sweep against the Batoras unit. Good that we're sweeping down and killing a lot of them. Let's rout. I mean, run! And use our pelt dusts. That, like, now the enemy should be very demoralized. The arverni soldier has managed to get a breach here between my pikemen, and you can see, like, I've suffered a lot of casualties on this pike. So, not something. This is not easy. Let's see. Let's go around. We swept that unit. Let's go around this other one. The enemy is very tired, so their stats are now very reduced. Get these pikemen in order. Try to get their shield wall troops. See what we can do. We want to sweep down against those troops so that the Kingetoi or Argoi doesn't really feel like they can do anything. It's these shield wall troops that are the biggest danger, because they sometimes, as you saw, they pushed right through my pike phalanx. So that's their biggest threat from them. I'll try to break as many units as possible, obviously, but let's make an inspire. Good, they routed some troops. Get out of there. Okay, the Agrianians must go back because they have suffered casualties. The Cretans can move back. Well, good that they're hurling their precursors at my cavalry or general in this matter, because my infantry has suffered a lot. Okay, these men are suffering. Basilicoi Peltas can be... Okay, there's a small gap here that the enemy is exploiting. Where can my general go? Where is he? Okay, here, and he's fighting a Heavy pike phalanx. No, 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 no. Go against this mercenary warband. And we made them scared with the Warcry ability, and that will make them waver, and then both of these units will rout, because if one of them runs, they will all run. But yeah, my general is very tired, and I don't get the charges off as I used to. And enemy is very stubborn here. Help us run. General, run. See these thorax pikemen. They need to reform. They need to reform the lines, and I even have to use the credence perhaps into the actual fights. The enemy is starting to waver, but yeah, my generals have suffered more casualties than I would have wanted. How is the Kingatoy doing? How is the enemy? Well, these Cretans should not retreat, they should stay. Are you gonna charge in? Yeah, they're exhausted now, so I have a clear advantage in terms of that. Mercenary warbands are tired.
Missile infantry.
What's happening? Are they gonna charge, or what are they gonna do? What's gonna happen? Managed to scatter those heavy skirmishers. Good. Right, then we use our Agrianians to sweep in here, go around with the general. Send the Credence around to flank those bastards. Keep the Rhodians as flank guards. And Rhodians will have to flank these troops here. The enemy should have rather low morale, so this shouldn't be a problem. Let's retreat here with the Agrianians. We don't want to fight that unit. And let's gather out with the Credence so that we can get better angles. And now charge here as the enemy is very tired and may rout more easily. The enemy seems to be overwhelmingly wavering and routing. Maybe we shouldn't need another scare on just this unit in particular, but okay, let's do it. Right, hunt them down with the general. The Agrianians must try to help out here. Let's form the pikemen up. Let's see. The Agrianians are needed. Try to hunt down these. Okay. Then we got a charge off, that's not good. But we can use these archers to hunt down the mercenary. This should be an army losses right now. Then we need to kill off their Argoi. Kingatoy. Yeah, the enemy is getting some troops here in the flank. Not particularly good, but the enemy will just keep running. Agrianians go after that. Uh-oh. The archers are going after our shield wall troops. That's not particularly good. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. You do not form yourself up again. Do not form yourself up again, do you hear? Get a war cry in on this Kingatoy, and we routed them, good. And we shattered them even, excellent. Here we're sweeping down here, but we need this unit to go here. Then these pikemen must now form themselves up here on the flank, because the enemy late Oathsworns are gonna... Okay, just charge them and hold. See how is this pike? These shield walls are waiting. We can sweep down against these mercenaries to help out the Cretans.
Pause use!
And these old sworns are suffering, but well, we gotta deal with them. Excellent.
Companion cavalry!
Charge in, break these troops.
Advance! Your orders!
Attack the other late Gallic old sworns. Now they are all routing, right? Yeah. Excellent. Continue the battle. It's important that we kill off these troops. They cost a lot of damage here. You can see it's pretty crazy. 50 men.
Archers! For glory! Companion cavalry!
Come on. Attack, attack, attack.
Thorax pikemen!
Let's see. These men routed. That is just a single unit there. Yeah, we don't need to chase that unit down.
Advance! Missile infantry!
Try to hunt down these Argoi, please. Just try to do that.
Sons of Ares!
And these X-Men can go against the shield wall unit.
Roll!
Let's go.
Charge!
We will have definitely made the Gallic armies a bit smaller. And I don't think the enemy will have the time to recruit new units before my
Missile
armies are on them.
infantry, archers! Time for glory! General!
Attack here, attack everywhere.
Has anyone seen the boss?
Hmm.
Agriani and Axeman! Attack, you sons of advance! So this is glory.
Excellent.
Missiles ready and waiting!
Let's see. 88 men left, 55 right here. Let us, if we just take the pikemen and just make them a big line where there have not been any combat, then we then see how dense these bodies are. Huh. Yeah. That's not a pretty sight for my pikemen either, because that's a lot of them dead. And that's a single one right there, yeah. We don't need to be worried about that unit, we need to worry about this Argoi. But it only has 2 casualties. So I think it was more the swordsmen. Like if the enemy, all the Gallic skirmishers, they managed to make a breach that the other enemy soldiers could exploit, because it became a gap. So they actually could go between the soldiers, and that is where the enemy superior melee stats mattered. But I guess it's just this unit left now, and then Yeah, I think that's the only unit left. This King Gatoy got away, but what are you gonna do? I lost the cavalry. The Salians is probably dead. Agranians are also dead probably, but we gotta get something to supplement our loss. See, that is okay. That's low enough. I want to save this battle if possible, but wasn't looked like it was. Oh yeah, I should have done that inside the battle, but I can always do it by just jumping down and. Okay. Well, I want to save the other battle. I will just do that, and then I will just come back to this battle. So we killed off or weakened about 3 Gallic armies. Now the 4th army is coming at us. We are badly reduced in numbers. We lost a couple of units here, so... And some of my pikemen are not looking particularly well. What's good for me though is that the enemy seems to only have 1 unit of heavy javelin men, because these men can, their missiles can penetrate the heavy armor of my men. These archers can't do that. My archers are also more armored. The enemy has more cavalry than me. I only have 1 unit of cavalry, and it also seems to be a little bit less than half strength. A little bit more than half strength, I mean. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty brutal fight. However, the Gallic mercenary axemen that are here are not particularly high quality, and also these swords can't really push through. So the enemy has only 4 shield walls, but so this will be a pretty interesting fight. I have a 6 healthy or relatively healthy pikemen that I can use. Hopefully the enemy will concentrate most of their forces against these troops, because my weaker units will not be able to hold it. But let's talking more fighting. So we're here in the woods. Like, one good thing is that if we manage to win this battle, the enemy will be pretty heavily weakened. So I will pretty much just place my this series in it. Nah, not really. The woods here is just scary terrain for my pikemen because I can't see what's going on. I also need vision in order to be able to use my Rhodians and everything else. So I better be a little bit more back. Here's more open terrain. I can work with that. But I'm gonna be here, I think. Just gonna stand in a line and brace myself for this combat that will happen. It will be a pretty brutal fight, and I need to be rather dense, because otherwise the units will simply go between the gaps. So 1 or 2 units wide will be too. I have to stretch out, even though there's a small gap here that can be exploited by the enemy. So I can't fully close the gap. But the archers And these heavy pikemen that are much lower in numbers, what can they do?
Pikeman!
They will. I have to go
Thorax
stretch
pikeman!
myself inwards, and I also need to close the gap with these units. I think I'll have to be like a B, something like that, and then I don't want to stretch the Basilians. I want actually want the Royal Pikemen in center, because if I go with the flank like this, I will expose myself to missiles. Okay, these units are. This unit is far more exposed as they are, they're not showing their shielded side here. But that's not particularly good. Okay, we'll do it like this. Their pikemen are pretty long anyway, so they can maybe still protect this unit flank. Or we just connect the pikemen like this. All of a sudden it looks better. Right. And here we gotta be like this, I think. It all depends on how the Gauls are gonna attack me. But what's clear that we need to concentrate our fire against the cavalry here. 123, so a little bit more than half strength units. And here we better hold ourselves. And these Agrianians must also help in trying to ward off these heavy cavalry units. Critical.
Get them! Any of them?
So let's start. I'm going to speak fast forward here, as the enemy was the one that attacked me. They must go and find me. And whilst that happens, this timer goes down. And can we hear the enemy? No, but they're probably crossing this woods right now. Then they will see me, and then they will. Yeah, I know they're a little bit close to the red line. But I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna go to a corner. Nothing yet. The Rhodians have such good range, so gotta be thankful for that. I need to shoot down the enemy cavalry when they come. See, where are they? I definitely don't want to use my general for scouting here. Let the enemy try to find out where I am. If the enemy is able to do that, that is. Okay, I will use my general just to guide the enemy to where I am. Maybe that's because they have no idea where I am, and maybe the AI is programmed that you will always fight in the center, so I gotta take that into consideration. They can't rely on a human. If it was a human player, I would have known. But this isn't a human player, so we gotta march up and find out. Okay, here they are. Okay, hounds of Celtic savage dogs. I mean. So okay, they are on their way. Okay. So they all have spotted me. Here comes their cavalry, the medium shock cavalry here. And now we can go back to normal range or normal speed. We gotta get this pikeman ready. There's 2 units of cavalry on this side, and then of course the Gallic archers, which shouldn't be a problem. Let's look at these dogs here, and here they come in. They look eager to face their doom. Let us just hold fire. I know we can use well, these slingers can start shooting these troops. The Agrianians need to move to the other side. Okay, I only have. Well, it's gonna be brutal either way. Yeah, so I'm weakening them up a little bit. They're gonna charge my slingers for sure. This way anyway, I got a little bit Going to charge, but they're gonna lose a couple of soldiers. I will lose a couple of Gallic light horse. Okay, let's see here. The archers can now shoot at the slingers. Let's see, they're losing. We can make them rout right there. They're trying to escape me, but I'm not gonna let them, obviously. And if they escape, the enemy cavalry here. Let us charge the other unit, and let us just keep firing here. These Agrianians must keep firing. I gotta hold. These archers. Oh yeah, the heavy skirmishers. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, and attack. The Gallic general seems to be on his own and more than happy to just die on the pikes. So let us oblige him. Let us hold here. This slinger is wreaking havoc. You can almost, well, almost get this. But we gotta run with our general. Fittingly enough, I get sun. My units are getting. Let's go here. Good. Okay, since the general is trying to just hurl himself here, it's not relevant to kill him. So then it's just better to focus the fire on the other cavalry units. Okay, so now these Agrianians can shoot whatever. We got them that. The enemy general can just keep firing. This slinger can shoot this cavalry. And all of a sudden, the Gallic troops are low. They may be. Okay, shoot here. The Agrianians are ready. The pikemen are gonna hold. Okay, that's good. Let's shoot the general with our slingers. Let's go around. Gonna make a good solid charge here. The enemy soldiers are breaking. Their dogs are already dead. The Argoi or Kingetoi is already running. Let's see how well these men do. Okay, let's go for the other archer unit. Hey, guys, fall back. Don't engage in melee. We can make this action unit rout with a war cry. And then this unit is dead. Let's see, the slingers are wreaking havoc. Let's see how our short pikemen are doing good. That's good. Good job. Keep attacking here. How many axemen are we? Well, keep attacking here. Good. We shattered their general. That's excellent. Now we can move the general up here, or should we move them here? We go here because there's more armored swordsmen right there, so it's sort of needed to. They'll try to cut down all their fancy units. I just wanted to kill off or badly weaken this axeman unit. I did suffer heavy losses after all, so I just want to try to avoid losing more men in the future. Okay, and their general seems to be coming in. What? Did their archers still survive? Well, we can still use the war cry, and we still have the slingers available to us. The Agrianians have done their part. Okay, let us charge. Oh, these pikemen are not in a proper formation. That isn't good. Let's see, can we shoot? Okay, attack them there, that's good. We're charging in with our general here, that should make one unit waver. It's the Gauls that of course gonna break first, but we gotta move around. This general is very suicidal. He dies free. The general should die any second because he's getting blasted. Okay. And now this is dead because the general died, right? No. Right, I gotta wait for the king Atoy to... I gotta wait for them to commit. The Argois already. Well... Okay, the general is now dead. That is excellent. To make it very, very easy to break the remaining troops now. As the not much left now in terms of motivation. So they had the numbers, definitely, to make it make me pay for this. But now they're lacking numbers. Well, and this is well. We all knew that Gauls are not very disciplined because they are very. If their general dies, they are pretty screwed. The axemen are the target. Well, let's pop us. Okay, there we go. Now these Cretans can attack these. They can get away more freely. Let's also use our 4x pikemen here, and then we can get the early old swords right there. Ah, they have 3 speed. I thought they had 2 speed. Oh well, let us just keep attacking them with everything we have. So the enemy will have in total lost many units here. So they will not have any offensive power now when I have 2 full stack armies swinging in on the enemy. So we should be fine.
Commander! Engage! Time for glory! General! Attack their positions!
Come on, let us attack. Kill them all.
Pikemen! Hades can wait!
5, 4, okay, we can move up towards the other units. It's very important that you kill every single one. Okay, there's another almost full strength axe unit right there. So let us go around and kill it off. 13 men, so they were not completely dead. Okay, let's just keep going here. Our missiles troops can use the little experience. They're already full maximum experience, but they can always get some more. 13. Then 9, 8, 7. Okay, that's good enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. You're slowly gonna kill them off. I think this unit will die. Now, if I can manage to make the enemy, well, I will be able to take the remaining Gallic settlements before the enemy AI manages to recruit a new army that is proper face me. Yeah, it was the numbers really that, like, they have the numbers, but they couldn't utilize it efficiently. Thank God for these Valerics, though. They did their job fantastically. But this army must now replenish its numbers and have more units in the future. Let's see. Heroic victory. Excellent. Almost all of their units here.
Waiting for orders.
Do they have any more armies? Huh? Huh? No. Okay, good. um, well, let's go for mercenary contracts. We don't really care about it, but okay. Pannonia, less taxes. Okay. Governor increase in experience, I think. Yeah. Go here, capable bureaucrat, and some tax. Years of Ares. Well, you did very well. Now it doesn't matter what we pick because it's all gonna be maximum no matter what. Okay, this we have one more ship, right? But that's not very. We have this less upkeep but less morale, but it shouldn't matter that much because we already have this maximum boost on everything, and this has +6 morale. So these men have insane morale already. The only 2 units there, some units there. Well, this full strength army must go here for sure. This army must fall back towards Lemonium. It can't stand another fight against another full strength army. And then let's see if it can recruit anything. It can hire. Well, we don't want that. We could want this one, but yeah. Okay, then I only have some Gallic cavalry available to us, but we want to have our armies Hellenistic. Okay, this is less upkeep and more campaign movement, more campaign. And then we go for this one that increases the missile range of our units. Because it's winter, we also have a slower movement than what we otherwise would have had. And we can, this is a lot of money. Let's go towards this Cosmopolitan town. And Pella is already upgrading. Is it worth it? No, because I don't need it. Pella is so very powerful now, so I don't need it, and I don't need extra happiness. Ooh, let's see, 10 to 15 here, right? If I go this one. Why would I need a 3rd class citizen? Well, let's go improve the statue of Zeus. That should surely make the gods favor me. Okay, the fleet can have a lot of movement. That's excellent. Let's move the army here. And of course we lose all our movement. Well, let's move ourselves towards Caralis. I will need to siege it for 1 turn, but then it is done. Something else. No, it's winter, so it's okay. 6. Well, Gaul needs another. Yeah, Gaul needs another party. If we're able to have it, but we can't afford it. All right. Then there's nothing else to do here but to end the turn. But it's good that Gaul has wasted their armies against one of mine. And now we can sweep in. The army is suffering attrition. I hope. It's too weak to potentially really threaten me. Oh, and this army can move towards Nemosos. Let us do so, because this will in turn level 1 of horses. Yes, please. And if I take this one, then maybe I can party in Gaul, and that will improve the... Let's see. Oh, Lemonium needs more... Yeah, this is rather urgent that I need to have more cash. Otherwise there might be a slum here, and that will just make it cost money to correct the manor. And let's see here, Nemosos has 1 slinger, 10 Gallic warriors, and some cavalry, but we know it's very poor cavalry. Let us charge in here whilst it's winter.
Siege to the settlement!
I could auto-resolve this one, but let's fight it. Let them have some hope. Snowing, okay, can I get it to dry weather? Okay. Well, because it's
Orders ready!
I know it makes sense that it's snowing, it's winter after all, but if I could get dry weather, I would have gotten that one.
Warriors of Macedon.
Anyway, it is fairly straightforward. The Gauls is very reliant on shock tactics. They can't hold up with the army they have, or the garrison troops that they have. They can't hold up against a slinger, against what I have here. A missile duel. So let us just attack. Too bad enemy seems to be close to we're going to attack them and just go rush forward. Have some slingers, then the heavy cavalry there to the side. The same thing here. The enemy do not seem to be in a entrenched position, and there wouldn't be little point to being in an entrenched position because they are being horribly outranged. They have all their swords to the flanks along with their cavalry on the wing. And some spears in the center to try to hold against whatever I have. But unfortunately, not enough.
Warriors of Macedon.
Macedonia, archers, forward, move! We have a good uphill right here. But I fear the enemy will just do what they did the previous. Because I outranged them so horribly, they will just stay there and let me shoot them. Let's try and see if that's the case. I will not target their general early. Fairly cheap way to win, but a fair one, I know, but if they expose their general, that's up to them, but we don't want to demoralize them too quickly. We want them to have a little bit of fighting spirit.
At the double. Heavy cavalry ready and willing. Royal thorax swordsman.
Oh, this goes rather dense with the swords. Then the peltas right behind. The swordsmen are rather dense because that will improve the bracing of cavalry. As we are not invincible okay, let's run back. Let's see. Okay, these slingers have started to shoot this unit then. Okay, shoot this one. Be ready with the general. Hold here, and start. Commence firing. Ready. Fire! Okay, they seem to be coming straight for me. Conquer your fear, and I promise you, you'll conquer death. Charge! We're getting some peltas into this fight, that's good. Well, this slinger must shoot this cavalry unit that is left. Absolutely shoot this one. And be ready, the enemy is gonna fall back.
General,
Their horsemen, the one of their horsemen is already shattered.
Orders.
Maybe kill off their general, would be nice.
happy to serve the people.
Well, the archers are already dead. Oh, and that's smart of them. Or dumb of me. I can't decide which one is more correct.
Thorax swordsman.
But it's just like a decisive, even if I lose the slinger, not really. Okay, there we go. Slingers fall back. Fall back the cavalry here. Just keep firing the general. The general should be... Yeah, he died. Uh-oh. Come on, heavy cavalry. Run! Run, you fools! Run! Oh, I'm dead. This general... cavalry is pretty rude. I have to fall in here and hope the peltas can also shoot and help out here. Alright, Agimas, move up. It's time for them to just... then these slingers can just shoot whatever. Rather... Okay, let's fall back with the cavalry now. Let's fall back with the peltas and just keep harassing their pikemen. Harassing their cavalry, I mean. Okay, time for us to go here. Slingers, you can shoot whatever. You go there. And peltas move up. See, the cavalry lost a couple of men.
Sons of Ares.
But they should be able to beat them pretty heavily. Yeah, that's smart of them to try to get one more cavalry to either side. Unfortunately, it's not enough. And I have a big general bodyguard right there, so... Right, the cavalry won. Slingers to the flank.
You have orders, sir.
Should be killing them rather easily. Yep. Attack. Back here. The Agimas, they will just hurl their javelins and then charge in, and then they die. That should be a rather brutal killing of these lighter, this medium cavalry. Look, is already dying pretty heavily.
Understood.
And we can make a little scare right there and charge in, and then yeah, the enemy will just charge in. And our general has a bonus versus infantry because he has swords, and we are massacring this Celtic warrior. It will take a couple of them in order to get the effect they want. Okay, Peltas has been using all their ammunition. Let us simply charge. Charge in here. Go around here. Run here. Get Peltas behind. Okay, these swordsmen are already fighting pretty heavily. Let us go around with the cavalry. And simply smash them from behind. Fall back with this unit, fall back with this one. And these Peltas got a little bit trapped, but
Orders.
Royal Thorax swordsman. Warriors of Macedon. Pistol infantry ready. Companion cavalry.
General!
Right. Attack here, attack the flank, keep going with the swords. Belt dust, you already. You can run down these troops, this doesn't really matter.
General!
I don't need their fighting.
Companion cavalry.
I don't need to be able to fight ranged. Okay, the army lost again.
In waiting. Companion cavalry.
That's pretty simple. Okay, time for the archers to run down these men.
Macedonian!
I know I don't need to do that, but this is a rather new army, so I might as well just try to get them some well, rather new. They have all experienced chevrons, but I just looked at T swordsmen, and well, they haven't fought that much as I thought, but they have. This is a very experienced army. Yeah. Hunt them down. Attack here. Attack the Gallic warriors. I don't need to kill everything, I'm just gonna kill a couple of them. Just to make my general fully gold chevron. You can see that he is on his way up here with the chevrons. So I'm gonna keep going. Should have almost killed them. Yeah, good enough.
Ready for battle.
Right, that gives us 2 of 3 provinces, and we also pushed the Gallic menace back. I can't go here, but we have too many barracks right here. That is fine. Give us less empire maintenance also, so that's really good. And well, I guess it's time to end the video. We did what we were set up to do. We're on our way to Caralis, and we will then push this healthy armies. We'll swing to Burdigala, and this army will just butcher these Gallic field armies and then go towards Tolosa. That will have probably wiped out arverni as Rome dominates everything else here, and the Sessetani is right here. I'm not at war with Sessetani, so I will be able to sweep down from here down, and then I will have to swing down here towards the center, but I also need to get an army and just go around here, and then we can sweep through Iberia. And once we have Iberia, we can take 3 armies. I will then go towards Cyrene, which is here. I will go through, but I will take an army. I would first of all, of course, kill off their armies that they have, so they don't threaten any of my cities. And okay, they are raiding me again, the bastards. But I don't think they have actual strength in field armies enough to take. I don't think Carthage has the economy for that. Though they might be building up a ship, but they don't seem to really do that anymore. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens. But looking very good though. Soon we have this squalor done, and then we can just go for this one. Construction times and more percent in regions, but it can also be like we just go and finish off this one, so we have less siege time, or go for agricultural after that, so we get this done and we'll get a massive boost in income. But I guess that's for next round, because I have made a couple of, you know, clips. So I just don't want to make the video too long. That's the guy that makes over 2.5 hour videos. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Bye.